Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mesocycle 1, week 3, workout number 5. That means it is our second back and bicep workout of the week. Today's focus is going to be on single arm supported bent over rows. Then we're going to move on to some wide grip pull-ups. We also got some spider curls to isolate the biceps a little bit. Some shrugs. We might hit some wrist curls after that, get the forearms up. But we'll have to see because we're on a time crunch again today. So, without further ado, let's warm up, get into it. All right, we're warmed up, getting into our first set, working set at least. And we got 90 pounds loaded on the dumbbell. We're shooting for 11 with 2 reps in reserve.
But you're going to have 3 to 8 to 10 weeks full saturation. But if you're in that 3 to 7 track.
I'm glad you mentioned the slow accumulating positive effects of protein as compared to so-called acute effects. I think the way that I think of promoting performance is your morning sunlight or exercise for that matter, or creatine.
Pretty tough.
Or sleep, for instance.
Got it.
While they keep but it's a short-lived effect. So we just want to understand the language that we'll be using, and I'm really excited to dive into this topic of increasing the use, for example, of a supplement that has positive, chronic, mental, and physical.
Down the road, I can come back and talk a little bit more about retail, other information regarding best practices for getting the most out of it.
Set number 2, shooting for another 11 here.
Be careful about foods, which is a good thing. Chances are you're not getting enough sodium, potassium, and magnesium to optimize mental and physical performance. The supplement contains a science-backed ratio of 1,000 milligrams, that's 1 gram of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium or more sugar. If you'd like to try elements, there's a green element that's element get a free element. Again, that's green element.
This is way too close. All right, we got 2 sets in, and we're going to add a 3rd set this week as we increase the volume due to it being the 3rd week of the mesocycle.
Remember, there is electrolytes. This is what we call osmolality. This is really what it is. Think of it like concentration and osmosis. If you know where those are. When you say, if I were to give you a bowl of 3 liters of pure water right now, you're going to dilute your blood, and so there's not going to be as many chemical, there won't be as many electrical signals taking the same amount of sodium, potassium, etc., and put it in a larger volume of pure water. That gradient is now changing. That becomes a significant problem for contraction. I mean, quite literally, it can kill you. This is what we call hyponatremia. So natremia being spelled being low. Hyponatremia, if you actually know the chart, Na is what we so she came to us and she thought, man, for sure she has some sort of gut problem going on. Because we hear a lot about gut health and how it affects everyone. So it's like brain fog, blood work done, everything's fine, like nothing's going on. I think I might have some sort of gut thing going on, whatever. Okay. And we just started going through her talk, and she was, I think, about 100 pounds.
All right, so 1 arm rows supported Felt like the form could have been better. 90 might be a little heavy. 85 didn't feel too heavy last week, so I thought the weight increase wouldn't be much of a factor. Some other things at play here. One being that I'm working out in the afternoon after work for the first time in a while. But 90 felt a little heavy. Definitely won't increase that weight next week. I might stick with it and try to add reps. And there might even be a chance that I decrease the weight. But we did add a third set. Felt good overall. I'll have to go watch the film again, see if we can clean that form up a little bit more. Didn't feel great though. We're gonna move on to wide grip pull-ups next. First set, we're going for 10. Cookie, don't run away. Go in the backyard. That little dog will run away if you give her a chance. Hell yeah. 10 wide grip pull-ups. Haven't done a set of 10 wide grip pull-ups that felt that good in a long time. So, just a couple weeks of getting back in the groove with this move. Starting to pay off already. Rest up. Try to get the next set. Alright, set number 2. Target is 9 with 2 reps in reserve.
Okay, so just to review these numbers to make sure on the correct page here. A half an ounce of on the body weight is a sort of foundation for hydration. And then you want to replace 125% of the fluid lost during exercise. And exercise varies where exercise is in the area, whether or not people are wearing their helmets is going to impact how much you do.
Okay. Borderline, 1 rep reserve. But we got 9. We're adding a third set to this. I believe the target's 7. Take a couple minutes, catch our breath. Get into it. Alright, third set. Shooting for 7 on this one with 2 reps in reserve. Last one was pretty tough though, so we'll give it a go. See how 7 feels. A little bit of shoulder pain right there. I let myself drop a little too fast on one of those reps, and I have a hypermobile shoulder. I could it comes out of place pretty easily, so that kind of threw it off a little bit. Just a reminder for me to really do slow, controlled eccentric from now on. I think I got 6 right there. Gotta check the tape, but third set. We actually did 3 sets last week too, so I'm not sure if we actually increased our reps from last week. I'll have to double check that, but we got 3, and it felt better today than it did last week, so that's a plus. All right, that's it for the back moves. We're gonna move on to some spider curls next, where I believe we're upping the weight. So, take a second, get into that first set. All right, spider curls. We got 35-pound dumbbells, bumping the weight up from 30s to 35s. Target was 19 with 30s. So I'm guessing we might be around 15, 35s with 2 reps in reserve. So let's give it a shot, see how it feels.
Athletic Greens also contains adaptogens, which are critical for recovering from stress from exercise, from work, or just general life. Try Athletic Greens. You can go to athleticgreens.com. greens /Huberman to claim a special offer. 5 free travel pack, and they'll give you a lighter DK2. Now the Triathletic Greens go to /Huberman to claim special. We'd love for you to tell us what I refer to as the galaxy. Understanding, of course, that you did not do that equation. Listen, folks, scientists can have things.
That was hard. Alright, so we almost had to freestyle the reps for that one. The calculator didn't translate from 30-pound dumbbells from 19 to 35. So I had to take a guess pretty much. And unfortunately I have to run pretty soon, so I didn't really warm up properly for this move. I was hoping the rows and pull-ups would have warmed up my biceps enough, so I hope that didn't play too big of a factor, but we did get 15 and it was a pretty big challenge, so we'll just mark that down as 2 reps in reserve. Rest up a second, go get the second set. All right. Make sure my dog didn't run away. All right, yeah, 15 was tough. So, would be surprised to get 13, 14 on this one. Jesus. Guess I'm going really low incline on this one.
Taking into account how much fluid it is. So if you're 200 pounds and you drink a total of 7 pounds of water during the training, and you started off at 200 and you finished at 190, you actually lost not 2 pounds. You lost you drank one during it, so you're numbers 2. So now you don't really want to drink back 120 without gaining 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds, something like that. These numbers are they're just rough. So when you back
13. We'll take it.
It's just sort of
All right, last set. This can go for another 11, 13 right here.
Okay, great. And then you actually have this water consumption issue. It is my mouth is dry, but I'm actually waking up and having some water urination. Then you're not actually hydrated. If you're waking up and it's dry and there's not a lot, then you actually might actually be hydrated. So a little bit of
That's super informative. I think that the point alone that gulping a bunch of water at once is going to cause you to need to excrete that water soon after.
All right, guys. Last exercise was trap bar shrugs, bent over to target the upper back and traps. We added a little bit of weight on that move, got our target reps. Had to do it off camera because I had a phone call that I needed to take. And yes, I did do it while I was on the phone call. Shh, don't tell them. But anyways, to wrap up today's workout, honestly, not super happy with it, not very proud. I felt like the form and the technique could have been a lot better on most of those moves. But just to get it done after a long day of work, I'm pretty proud of that because everything in me wanted to just say, just do it tomorrow, put it off. But it was programmed for today, and it wasn't the worst workout of all time. Pump was still pretty good, had no joint pain, hit our targets, even though, you know, there might have been a little bit of a breakdown on the form with some of the moves. But all in all, probably a B- or B workout, which, you know, it's still passing. Well, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead, leave me a like. I will be back tomorrow to hit legs. That'll be our final workout of week 3. Man, this meso is just flying by. But we're gonna rest up on Sunday after that and then get into week 4. 1 rep in reserve week. Things are heating up, baby. Well, anyways, guys, I'll see you then. Take it easy.